Can you eat healthy at Walt Disney World?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are here. This is it. It's the new year. Gotta eat healthy for the new year, so we are going to count down and chow down on our top 10 healthy eats here at Walt Disney World. If you've seen our top 10s previously, we usually count from 10 to 1, with 1 being our favorite, and try each item as we go down. But we're going to do this one a little bit differently. There are actually 12 items on this list. We're going to traverse all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks. We didn't include the resorts in this list. I feel like we can make a healthy eats video just for the resorts food. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But in this video, instead of counting down as we chow down, we're going to chow down on all the items and rate our experiences on each item 1 to 10. So we're rating it solid numbers 1 to 10. And then at the end, we will count down from 10 to 1 what we think the best healthy eat here is at Walt Disney World. We were surprised by the amount of options, right, Sam?
Yeah, I feel like, you generally can find salads, chicken, rice, and things like that at most of the parks, but they're not all good. And the term healthy is relative to the setting that we're in. Like, we are in a theme park, we are eating mass-produced quick service options. It might not be as healthy as something you would get, from home.
I also want to preface this is not nutritional advice. You should always consult your doctor before changing your dietary programs. And everyone has different restrictions, whether they have some type of food allergy or whether they're like vegan or have some sort of choice. So we're going to try to find options that are somewhat flexible, but I think this is more so a list of lighter options you can eat at the park. If you're looking to be Mr. Olympia, or if you're going into the Olympics, maybe wait till after those events to go to Walt Disney World. But if you're just looking to try to eat healthy or eat lighter, I think this is a preeminent list of items. I'm going to try to ask as we order what some of the calorie counts are. We'll try to figure it out, but some of them just aren't listed, right, Sam?
I feel like they're not listed anywhere.
Yeah. So we're going to ask them. If we can find them, we will let you know. But I'm kind of excited. These are the things that we often eat behind the camera. We haven't shown you guys previously because we eat a lot of calories when we're filming these videos. So we try to eat lighter off camera, and I actually am excited to eat a lot of this stuff. So I think our first park is Magic Kingdom, right?
Yes, and I'm excited to film a top 10 and not feel disgusting after.
Yeah, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our top 10 healthy eats that will include 12 items here at Walt Disney World. Our first healthy eat takes us over to the most underrated quick service restaurant, to me, in all of Walt Disney World. We're heading over to Magic Kingdom Park. We'll enter in Magic Kingdom, head straight down Main Street, USA, and as you see those beautiful spires of the castle, you will bear left. You will take the final left, the bottom left of the castle, to head in to Liberty Square. As you head into Liberty Square, you're going to see Sleepy Hollow refreshments on your right-hand side. You're going to pass that, and you're going to pass the Hall of Presidents on your right-hand side. And then right past that, you will make a right, and you will see Columbia Harbor House. There's fish here, guys, and fish is definitely a light eat. I've brought up before in previous videos, I feel like this salmon is almost something like a bodybuilder would eat.
It is a maple mustard glazed salmon. It comes with basmati rice and green beans. We did ask for nutritional information. They do have like the allergen book with all the ingredients, but they don't have like specific calorie counts. So Sam later is going to try to roughly estimate the calories. There's like 4 ounces of green beans, 4 ounces of white basmati rice.
Obviously there's a little maple on here, so there is going to be a little bit of a sugar bite on it, but it's a natural sugar. Salmon is a little bit of a fattier fish, so if you're trying to stay away from fats, lighter white fishes are probably a bit more leaner, but this is definitely healthy in my book. Salmon and rice at a theme park. Where else can you be able to get that? Also, most likely a farm-raised salmon. Probably not the healthiest version of salmon, but a good salmon nonetheless. Let's try it out. I've really enjoyed this in the past. I really like the little bite you get from the mustard. It's not overcooked. It flakes very well. The basmati rice really blends in well.
I am taking pictures of the allergen pages too, so I'll post those so you can see more specific ingredients.
Great flavor from that mustard that's kind of seasoned right on top. It's a good thick piece of salmon. Let me try the green beans.
I think they just put like a little salt and pepper on the green bean.
It's a very basic dish, but it's a very healthy dish. We're doing a top 10 healthy eats video. I've always really enjoyed this. What I really do appreciate is like the salmon is like very moist. It doesn't dry out. It has a nice bite from here. I will say The rice is basic. You may want to get a little salt and pepper to like liven this up a bit. And the green beans add a little bit more of like a crunch to the texture here. I think this is one of, to me, my go-to healthy eats here, which is why we started off with it. I'm gonna go 8. I don't think it's like an 8 if I went to a sit-down table service restaurant type of salmon. It's an 8 for a quick service restaurant that I'm getting in the most visited theme park in the world. And that's why I'm giving it an 8. And I appreciate that Magic Kingdom has a healthy option for me. This is the shrimp salad. When I imagine a shrimp salad though, I imagine it like with like mayonnaise and stuff. This is literally a salad with shrimp on top of it.
They also have a shrimp platter, like just you can get shrimp kebab with rice and green beans, but you only get 5 shrimp. But if you do the salad, you get 6 shrimp. So if you want less carbs, more shrimp, I think the salad is the way to go. So it has olives, capers, the grilled shrimp skewers, tomatoes, peppers. There's also romaine and a kale mix with a lettuce.
There's not even, I think, dressing on this. I think it just says vinegar on the sheet.
There is also lemon juice as well in the dish. So, I mean, pretty light.
That is honestly healthy. When I want to like eliminate calories from my salad, I use oil and vinegar, a little bit of olive oil and vinegar.
Is it the most fresh shrimp in the world? No, it's not. This is Magic Kingdom. It's still pretty good though. Like it has like a nice Old Bay seasoning on it. You also get some saltiness from the capers and the olives. Honestly, the salad itself is like a good salad. It's almost like reminiscent of like kind of like an antipasta salad, but with shrimp, and you get 6 nice skewered shrimp. The salmon is Jay's go-to, and this is my go-to at Columbia Harbor House. I'm gonna go 8.
Yeah, I think we're starting off really strong, and we have one more item at the Magic Kingdom. Didn't think Magic Kingdom would have so many healthy things, did you? Our next item takes us over to Frontierland. If we're leaving Columbia Harbor House, we're gonna head out bare left and go straight down that road, and we'll head into the good old Frontier. We're going to pass by the Country Bear Jamboree on the left-hand side. Right past the Country Bear Jamboree, you will see a saloon. That saloon is Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn. Here, they do have a lot of unhealthy things, but they do have these bowls that you can make yourself. Now, you can make this, I think, as healthy as you want. All right, so Sam, what's on it in this?
So we did the build your own rice bowl, and it comes with stewed pinto beans, cilantro lime rice, roasted corn, and black bean salsa. We removed the queso fresco and we kept the pico de gallo. You could also get cherry barbecue cola pork in this, citrus chipotle chicken, and we went with the green chili beef. You also can do double protein as well.
Yes, we're going with the beef just to kind of change things up a bit, because the chicken is going to be a bit leaner, so it's probably a more calorically dense item that's going to be on this list, although I think a lot of people would consider this healthy. Also, if you're a vegan, this is a great thing to get because you don't have to get the meat, you can just get the beans. Let's try it out.
I really like the build your own nacho bowl. The nacho bowl is the most tastiest, but this is the more healthy option. They also have a salad, a Southwest salad that you can add the meats to, but I don't love shredded meat in a salad.
The thing about the bowls here is that the beef, the chicken, it's all very well flavored. I will say the beans taste very standard. I want to get a little bit more of the black beans.
The black beans and the corn like come together. I wish that you could separate them because I would like the corn and not the beans, but they're like a mix.
The corn adds a nice texture and a light sweetness. I really like this beef though. Obviously we're meat eaters, but if you're not, this is a good option too, because again, you don't have to get this, but I really like this meat.
This is healthy compared to a nacho bowl.
Yeah, again, this is lighter options. Although I don't think we went very light with this.
Well, we took off the queso fresco, and we didn't add guacamole, which was also an option, so...
Yeah. Like I said, beans are a more calorically dense food. I still think this is very tasty. It's more tasty, I think, than what I had at Columbia Harbor House, which makes me feel like I think my salmon should go down to a 7. I do really like that salmon, but it is very bland as far as flavor goes. Very safe option if you eat healthy, and definitely healthier than this. So I'm conflicted on my rating. So I go off of just purely flavor or more healthy. I'm gonna stick with just flavor, so I'm gonna knock the salmon down to a 7. I'm gonna give this bowl an 8. I think it's great that they're customizable. You gotta get them as healthy as you want. But buyer beware, because they don't have calorie counts in here, so we're just gonna try to figure out what this one is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have left Magic Kingdom. It's actually the next day, and we went over to Animal Kingdom Park. Few great options here. Such a shady, beautiful park. So if you enter in through Animal Kingdom, you'll obviously have to head towards Discovery Island and the Tree of Life. You'll head left at the Tree of Life, and then you'll make your first right past the Otter Grotto. Definitely take some time to check out those otters. They are some cute looking otters. You will then pass Creature Comforts, which is your designated Starbucks, and you will head into the Port of Harambe in Africa. You're going to head straight down, and then right before you get to the Kilimanjaro Safaris, you will see Kusafiri Cafe. Now, this is generally known for their Joffrey's coffee, and they have a coffee on this menu that made our top 10 coffees. However, we are here for the chicken wrap. They also have a bowl that looks very good and probably maybe even a little bit healthier than this wrap. There are so many bowls on this list, though, guys, so we don't want to make you a bowl crazy, but the bowl is here and it does look good.
Yeah, we wanted something a little different, and we've had this before, and like I know that I really like it. Also, we have 9 more things to try and 3 more parks to go to, which is why I opted for an unhealthy coconut coffee just to get me through the rest of the list. It has sweet condensed milk that, like, I guess they forgot to put in it, so they gave it to me on the side. And they also wrote on my cup, "Have a wild rest of your day."
That's super nice.
We're starting the day off really good.
So this does, it looks like, have a little bit of mayonnaise in it. They also have the chips. So I would recommend maybe if you're trying to stay healthy, skip from the chips, make your carb the wrap itself. And
harissa chicken. It's marinated in apple cider vinegar. There's also, I think, like an avocado spread on here. And this is a Mission spinach wrap. This got smaller because I remember this being bigger last time we had it.
It did definitely get smaller.
So, yeah, that's sad, but
I was questioning if we should have gotten the bowl, but there, you guys will see there is going to be a superior bowl on this in this park, actually.
It's still really good, though. It's nice and cold and crunchy, and it has, like, the harissa spice gives it just, like, a little kick of spice, not too much. There's a ton of flavor in here, and it's more kind of like a chicken salad. Yeah, there's mayonnaise in the avocado spread, so it's avocado and Ken's mayonnaise.
So you're trying to keep your fat content down, but I think this is still healthy.
It's still small. I still think that this. Also, I feel like they changed these chips.
They used to be the in-house made chips. Those look like Lay's now.
They say like they're supposed to be in-house made with like seasonings on it. Those will not have any seasoning on it. I still think that this is really tasty, and I'm gonna go 7.
Okay, so not as high.
It got small. This used to be like a more of a shareable item, in my opinion. Now I don't feel like. I feel like this is like, no, this is enough for one person to eat.
Well, so it looks like Pecos Bill and that shrimp bowl are beating these out right now.
The shrimp bowl I love.
Our next item takes us over to Pandora, the Valley of Moara. So if we are heading here from Harambe Village, we're going to need to head towards the Lion King Theater, the Festival of the Lion King. We're going to pass the Festival of the Lion King on our right-hand side. As we head straight down, we will head in to the Village of Moara. As we get into the Village of Moara, going this way, or the Valley of Moara, I should say, we are going to bear right after that sign for the Valley of Moara, and then another right. You're going to see Pangu Refreshments, and then right to the right of Pangu Refreshments is going to be Satuli Canteen. We have raved about their bowls previously. In my opinion, this is most likely going to be our number 1 item because this is my favorite quick service restaurant in all of Walt Disney World. So we didn't get the unhealthy bowl that I usually get with the noodles and everything. We got a healthier bowl here that has a salad base. We have the chicken. You can actually see them firing up that chicken fresh right as you walk in. They have some slaw on top. They all come with slaw, although I think you can't get it taken off. And then this is an onion vinaigrette.
Like a charred green onion vinaigrette. And I did take off the boba balls, and there is some quinoa on there and like a nice lettuce mix. And it's chicken thighs, and they cook them with salt and black peppercorn.
So if you are someone who's trying to stay away from like some greens, like sometimes too much fiber can bother some people's guts, they do have a hash base that you can put in here. They do have noodles as well, but obviously noodles are going to be a little bit more calorically dense. All right, they put the sauce on the side. Let's drench this in sauce.
You can also get it with no base.
Oh, that's good to know as well. Gotta get my little sauce on there. Go on our chicken, and then we got to do a little mix-up. I'm going to save you some sauce, Sam. We've been sharing these off camera, and we will come to a concise opinion at the end on what the top 10 items are out of these 12 that we are eating. All right, look at this. I love me some slaw. For those that know, you know that I am a slaw man. I love me some slaw. All right.
Also, there's like, when we want to do the unhealthy way, we do noodle base, and there's like a creamy sauce that you can get instead of the vinaigrette.
The salad tastes so fresh. The chicken has a good like fired up flavor that you get on there. And then you have different textures too, because the texture from the slaw. Now, I am oftentimes, like I try to be healthy, I try to keep my calories down at certain times when we're not filming, but I am a bit unhealthy. I prefer that little herb dressing, and I would probably want a little bit more of this dressing right here. That being said, the flavor combination and the texture combination of these bowls are great, and it feels like alien food. You're gonna think, we gotta rate this also as the fact that is it healthy, and does it meet the aesthetic of Walt Disney World? And I think this does, because it feels like I'm eating in a little, I almost wanted to use the word cantina, but it's like a cafeteria for the Valley of Molara. I'm supposed to be learning, and it's beautiful in here. It kind of looks like a unique aesthetic that you could dine in, and they have some artifacts of the Na'vi as you walk through. So as far as aesthetics goes, as far as food goes, I think this is so far the best thing that we've had, and I'm gonna go 9. I think this is gonna be a hard one to beat in my opinion. Our next eat takes us over to the foodie park. We're going over to Epcot. We had traveled across the land searching far and wide for the healthiest eats here at Walt Disney World, and as we head into Epcot, we will see, of course, the icon Spaceship Earth. We're going to head right underneath Spaceship Earth. Right after that, we're going to head towards the Mickey and Friends meet and greet area, which is Community Core Hall. We're going to bear right there and then straight towards the Land Pavilion. Very nice area here in the Land Pavilion. So we're going to head inside the land, and then we're going to head down an escalator where we will find Sunshine Seasons. I think this is a pretty underrated quick service restaurant. It has some pretty good sweets, not so healthy foods, but they also have some stir fry here. They do have some salads. The salads don't look that good, so we decided to go with the stir fry. That being said, this is the one area, Sam, where I believe we weren't able to find a allergy book, right?
Yeah, they didn't have it available, so.
I feel like that has to be a strike against them. I also do want to say it does look like they're using about 2 full cups of rice in here. 1 cup of rice can be up to 200 calories, so right there is 400 calories. So this is very calorically dense, although I still think it's a lighter dish and probably healthier compared to those fried options, you know?
So this has bok choy, snap peas, carrots, peppers, ginger sauce, and cashews. I did like that I saw them like preparing it fresh. They had these giant woks, which I guess I've never noticed them before. We were gonna there's a power green salad like in the grab and go section that originally was gonna be on the list, but we thought that this looked a little better. We haven't had it before. There's about 6 shrimp in here.
There's also some cashews in here too, if that's your thing. Again, these are healthier options. I wouldn't say the healthiest options.
Actually, it's pretty good, pretty flavorful. A lot of texture from the crunchy vegetables, cashews, nice ginger sauce on here. It's pretty tasty.
Say if you want to keep the calories down, eat like half the rice. Because that rice, I think, is the most calorically dense thing in there. They probably use a little bit of oil to cook with as well.
7 for this. I'm not, I think it's a pretty tasty option.
Pretty interesting. Nothing's got less than a 7 yet. I agree with you. A lot of texture, a lot of flavor there. I do wish there was a bit more protein. But I think overall, it's a different dish and a lighter dish. Our next spot takes us over to the Mexico Pavilion in World Showcase. So obviously we'll need to head down towards World Showcase. We'll make a left to head in to Mexico, and this is called La Cantina. It is right across from that giant Mexico pyramid when you first walk in. You're also able to list all the items that are in this, which the Disney restaurants have been able to do.
No, I mean, like they list out the portion sizes on their allergy sheet, which was nice.
Yeah, the Disney restaurants haven't done that. Although I will say some things are deceptively calorically dense. It said they used, I think, 3/4 a cup of rice. This looks more than 3/4 cup to me. So it could be more calories than what we're probably going to indicate based off of what they stated. I feel like I sound like an almond mom this entire video. Oh, calories here, calories. These are lighter options. This is going to be better than having a fried piece of chicken tender or, a hamburger. These are going to be lighter options than that. And this looks very good. Sam, what's on it in this Rose Bowl?
This has grilled chicken, corn, spicy tomato salsa, pickled onions, and cilantro. We did remove the queso fresco. And they do have an option to add beef or shrimp.
So obviously queso is going to make things a bit more calorically dense. Cheese is very calorically dense. The rice looks very good in here. It looks like seasoned, but also light enough. But again, you want to cut more calories out, I'd probably just remove some of the rice that's in this. Let's try it out.
The chicken looked really good. This is one of the more expensive bowls as well.
Good portion. The flavor's there though. The rice has flavor.
What is the spice level on the salsa?
If 10 is like ghost pepper and 1 is like salt, I'd give it like a 6. I give it like a 6. Like it's got a little bit of spice, but not too much. I would say an average amount. This is a spice for a gringo like me. So...
And let me tell you, gringos love this area. It is packed out.
You cannot find a spot to sit here, so don't expect to find a spot to sit here if it's a packed day. The chicken is well seasoned. The chicken tastes good. And a little bit of bite from the onions, a little bit of sweetness. from the corn, a nice texture and the flavor with the rice. It looks like there is a little spicy pepper in here that I'm not going to eat, so buyer beware. I'm going to give this a 8. I think it's one of the better options that we've had so far. Not quite Satuli level, but I think higher quality than most other options. Again, this isn't an operation that's run, whoa, there was a bird that came by me. This is an operation that's run by Disney, so I think that's why they're able to give us more information in regards to the food, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. This is a good bowl, and it's probably one of my favorite things I've had so far. Our next treat takes us over to the America Pavilion. This is going to be dead center of World Showcase, right in between the Italy Pavilion and the Japan Pavilion. This is in Regal Eagle Smokehouse. It looks very good. So Regal Eagle is towards the back kind of the main building. It has a Muppets theme to it and a barbecue theme. Now, I'm going to throw some barbecue on here. I will say barbecue sauce does have a high sugar content. So if you are sugar or insulin sensitive, definitely wouldn't recommend probably this one. There also is a creamy sauce on this, but I think overall it is a lighter dish. Sam, what is this called and what's on it in this?
This is the house salad with smoked chicken. For me, like, this is the cheat item on the healthy foods list, because I think out of everything, this is probably the least healthy. There is ranch dressing and there is cornbread croutons. And again, the meat is smothered in barbecue sauce. But for a barbecue place, I mean, I could be eating onion rings. I mean,
for me, the fact it's not fried, it's a little bit of a lower carb dish. Like Sam said, it's like the healthier cheat meal.
I also feel like we got a nice amount of chicken with this for $12.99.
Good amount of protein.
Compared to some of the other ones. And like, this is like a whole thing of romaine, a whole stock of romaine.
Also, with the closing of Muppet Vision 3D and Pizza Rizzo, I feel like you have to have some Muppets representation on any list. So this is going to be the Muppets shot. I do feel like as far as flavor goes, with the ranch and with the barbecue sauce, this is going to be probably the best tasting thing we've had.
It's a smoky ranch. It's really good. The croutons are really good too. But I really do feel like value-wise, this was like the most meat that we've gotten. The sauce is sweet, very tender, very saucy. How much salad I have? Like portion-wise, I think this is great. Health-wise, not the healthiest. Portion-wise and flavor-wise, I'm gonna go eat. I like this one a lot. I really like the last one too, at Mexico, but that one was the most expensive that we've had, and there wasn't that much chicken.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't go 9. Our next item and our last item for Epcot takes us to the Japan Pavilion. This is the Katsura Grill. It's going to be towards the back, so as you head into the Japan Pavilion, you're going to bear left and walk up some steps right next to the large pagoda. And it's very nice outside of here. Inside it is very loud. The AC is not bumping, but they do have a little bit of AC in here. Now, we got the kids portion, but this is the chicken teriyaki plate. I feel like this is a healthier option. I will say the kids portion is a bit smaller, so the calorie count will be a bit lower. Looks like they try to fill the little kids up on rice, because they've been very generous with the rice, which I'm assuming is cheaper. And I will say there's one unhealthy thing about this. It comes with a chocolate chip cookie. However, I will say the only item on this list today that I can definitively calorie count is this chocolate chip cookie, because it has 170 calories on the back of it. Every other item has not had the ability for me to physically just know what the calories are. We're gonna have to try to guesstimate everything. So I gotta give the cookie that. That being said, this is like the ugliest chocolate chip cookie I've ever seen. We're keeping the cookie in the purse, so we're not counting the 170 calories. All right, let's try the chicken out.
I mean, we went with the kid size because we have 3 more stops after this.
The teriyaki sauce is like standard, it's good, but this is probably the weakest flavor thing we've had. I do think it's prepared somewhat well. I'm gonna give this a 6. I think it's a solid, healthier option. I mean, kid size is gonna lower those calorie counts for you. I don't know, they're just so generous with this rice. So I definitely, if you're trying to keep calories lower, don't eat all the rice they give you, because I feel like they're giving me at least a cup to 2 cups every cup of rice. I think it's gonna be 2 cups is quite a bit if you're trying to keep calories down. That being said, it's good. I'm going to stick with the 6. I think there are better things to add. We have one last park, because we have one more park on our list, Sam. It's time for our final park, Hollywood Studios. We flew in the sky outside International Gateway on the Skyliner to get here. Head straight into the front, and the first restaurant we'll be heading to is Backlot Express. So we are entering into Hollywood Studios, heading down Hollywood Boulevard. We'll need to bear left at the Grauman's Chinese Theater. We'll pass Echo Lake on our left-hand side, and then past the Mickey Shorts Theater, and you will see Backlot Express, of course themed like a Hollywood backdrop, which a bunch of props adorning the walls. This is honestly a go-to. We've had this multiple times when not filming. It feels light, it feels delicious, and it feels classically Californian. This is the
teriyaki chicken bowl with seasoned jasmine rice, teriyaki chicken, yuzu pickled edamame, carrots, cucumber, and onions drizzled with house-made lemon, tahini, chipotle, vinaigrette, and sesame seeds.
This is another one that might have a bit of rice, a little bit of sugar, but I do think that it's lighter, it's fresher, and it feels a bit healthier than a lot of other options you can get at Disney World. And it's something, honestly, when I'm trying to eat lighter here, I go to consistently.
I will say they were like a little bit weird about me asking about the allergy page here. They were acting like it was like top secret information. Like I'm not trying to like replicate this food and sell it somewhere.
We're gonna steal the recipe. That's the whole goal of this video, is just steal them. We're gonna sell them. No, we're not. We're not gonna do that.
So some of them are very accommodating and some of them are a little like weirded out by it. I don't know why.
We don't have the infrastructure to steal these recipes or the income.
I don't want to make it myself. I want to buy it. So much flavor. It's weird because I feel like this one and Sunshine Seasons were more Asian inspired than the Japanese pavilion. A ton of flavor, a ton of crunch. This is kind of like mall teriyaki chicken, but like I'm not complaining because all the vegetables in there and the house-made vinaigrette that they use on here is really good. I'm gonna go eat.
I think it's a high-quality dish. I consistently get this dish. Now, again, I don't think these are going to be free-range chickens. These are definitely going to be caged chickens, but I do like the flavor profile of everything. You have the little edamame in there that adds a nice, different texture. So to me, it's a win.
The yuzu. I like the flavor of the yuzu. It's really good.
Definitely. And just like your hat, Winnie the Pooh will be proud. He's getting lean, Pooh. It's a new year, new Pooh. Our final stop and the home of 2 items takes us over to Galaxy's Edge. Batu, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading outside Backlot Express, and as we exit Backlot Express, we will bear left towards Star Tours. You're going to see the big AT-AT standing up there. We're going to pass Star Tours. We're going to go down past and into Grand Avenue, and as we enter there, we will enter into the world of Batu. And we're going to head down, we're going to pass the X-Ring, we're going to make a left past that X-Ring, we're going to go through an area that is a bunch of different like shops and upkeeps, and then we're going to pass that and go through Ronto Roasters. You see them working those Ronto stretch. We're not going to Ronto Roasters, we're going right outside Ronto Roasters, and this will be Docking Bay 7. It's right next to where the Millennium Falcon is. Again, home to 2 items. We decided to put the falafel on this list. Again, we're going more like lighter, kind of fresher options than like super healthy. It's questionable if any type of food in a theme park is healthy. I did want to say I was thinking about putting a turkey leg on this list, but I honestly do not know what are in turkey legs. They could be radioactive for all I know. So they don't feel healthy. Like I feel like it's like lean, it's meat, it's turkey, but there's nothing, like whenever I eat a turkey leg, I don't think I'm being healthy. I think something's wrong. But it tastes good. However, that's not on this list. This falafel it has some pita right here, which will keep you fresh. You can see the fried falafels. Falafel is like a fried chickpea, so I do think that the question of whether this is healthy or not comes down to this fry, but I do think there are a lot of like fresh flavors in here that aren't as hefty and as calorically dense as usual theme park fare. Sam, what's on it in this?
Chickpea falafel, roasted beet hummus, and beet tomato cucumber relish, topped with garlic tomato sauce and served with grilled pita.
See, there's a lot of colors in here. I think the food coloring could be questionable as well. So I think this and the stir fry, I think, could be questionable of like is this healthy?
Again, it's healthy relative to the setting and compared to other things. I wish I was eating a Ronto wrap. Not gonna lie.
I feel like I'm talking to that guy we know who's gonna be in the comments like, that's not none of that was healthy. Like, yeah, man, like we're at Disney World. We're eating lighter things. And I think relative to what I mostly wear, go to Six Flags and see if you can find this stuff at Six Flags. If you do, God bless you. All right, let's try this out. I made a little sandwich for myself. The weakest part of this is the falafel itself. It's very dry. I like the interior a lot. I like all the colors. I like a little sauce at the bottom. But the falafel itself isn't that great. We did want to highlight as well, like one true kind of vegan option on this. However, this is okay. I think one of the weaker options in my opinion because of how dry the falafel is, but all the other flavors kind of do like lift it up a bit. I'm gonna go 6. I think I don't think this was one of the best healthier eats, but I'm happy that they have it. I just think the falafels need some work. If you made the actual fried chickpea hummus or fried chickpea like better, then I think it could be like a 7 or an 8. Last item on our list, Sam. It's a salad. I feel like we need a lot of salad today. What is this salad? What's on it in this?
This is the roasted Andorian chicken salad with marinated chicken, mixed greens, shaved onion, radish, grapes, tomato, and cucumber in a citrus pomegranate vinaigrette with spiced yogurt drizzle.
So this seems like the healthier of the two to me. Although again, if you don't eat chicken, it's got chicken on top of it. And I'm sure this ain't no free-range chicken. It's a caged boy.
It kind of tastes like it has like shamula spice on the chicken. It's good.
Yeah, the chicken has a good amount of spice on this. I remember that. And again, a lighter dish, and this is mostly greens right there.
There's some grapes. There is yogurt drizzle, but it's not like soaked in yogurt drizzle. It's like very sparingly. I think it's the perfect amount. Vinaigrette is nice too.
It's yogurt drizzle too. It's not ranch, which I feel like makes it a little bit healthier.
I'm gonna go 7. I think the chicken is like a little tiny bit dry, but I like all the ingredients.
That was my issue with the falafel, is that it was dry. So I feel like that's been an issue here at Docking Bay 7. But I think Docking Bay 7 has some fun eats. If you haven't been here before, it's definitely a place to check out. Although I think the superior Docking Bay 7, and we can both agree on this, is not in Orlando.
Disneyland.
There you have it, 12 items, 10 of which are we going to say are the certifiable top 10 healthy eats at Walt Disney World. I do think these items are healthy. The verdict is still out of whether or not it's healthy to these 12 items in one day. I guess we are the test subjects for that, Sam. This is it. We're going to count down right now our top 10 healthy eats.
We got to cut out 2 things because we had 12 things.
Okay, so what are we cutting out?
All right, well, the thing you just last had, the falafel.
The falafel is way too dry, so I am knocking it actually down to a 5. If they could just make it a little bit more, moist, I guess would be the right word. Sorry if you don't like that word. Yeah, but definitely way too dry. The other item we're knocking out
is the chicken teriyaki kids meal from Katsura.
I think just because it was just so basic out of everything that was on here. Although I do think there are some things that are questionably, I guess, healthy on here, but these are definitely lighter options compared to most theme park fare. And that's why we tried to focus on them here, and you guys can justify whether or not they fit into your nutritional guidelines. Well, we're gonna start off with number 10, and for number 10, I am putting down that salmon that we had over at Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom. I love the little flavor of the mustard on there. It's one of my go-to eats if I want to eat a little healthy but take in that Magic Kingdom atmosphere. And while it's not the most like robust with flavor, I do think it is probably one of the healthier eats that we've had throughout this entire crawl.
And number 9 is the harissa chicken wrap over at Kusafiri in Animal Kingdom. Still great flavor. I do think it has shrunk though in size, and they definitely didn't give me the house-made chips today, which doesn't matter because we were focusing on healthy foods, but like the description did not match what we were given.
Coming in at number 8 is the Sunshine Seasons Shrimp Stir Fry. I do think it's a unique item to be able to get. I think it kind of meets the theme of Epcot. It's kind of got a bit of a more international flair. Bunch of different flavors in there. I do wish there were more shrimp though. That's my one gripe against it.
There were 6 shrimp. I did like that you could see them making them fresh. And number 7 over at Pecos Bill in Magic Kingdom, the build your own bowl, the one that we did with the beef. It had the stewed pinto beans. The looks are deceiving because when we went to pick that up, I was like, oh, this is not like appetizing. Full of flavor.
Coming in at number 6 is the Andorian chicken salad. I think it was fresh. It was flavorful. It tasted good. It was definitely better than the falafel. And I love the environment that it's in. Being able to experience Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, we actually snuck into Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, and the Doc Ondar animatronic was working. I never see him work, which is very cool. So I think it met kind of the aesthetic to a certain extent. It's lighter. Rather than ranch, it has that yogurt dressing, which makes it a bit more adventurous, but also a bit leaner, more healthy. So Sam, what is number 5?
The shrimp salad over at Columbia Harbor House. It was kind of like an Italian salad to me. It had a ton of flavor. I love the seasoning on the shrimp. It's just a great option in Magic Kingdom.
Coming at number 4 is at Regal Eagle Smokehouse. It's that barbecue chicken salad. You have big leaves of romaine lettuce. Nice, this is a little fattier, nice ranch dressing on there. A little more sugary with that sweet barbecue sauce, but I think definitely a lighter eat that tastes very good. If you're being very strict, I think maybe stick with the salmon over at Magic Kingdom. But if you're being a bit more adventurous, I think this is a great option for you. And honestly, very tasty. I would definitely get it again.
I also felt like that was the biggest portion size out of everything on the list. Number 3 is the rice bowl with the marinated grilled chicken over at the quick service spot in Mexico. That was really good. One of the more expensive items on the list, but I do think it was worth it. The chicken was definitely quality. And they were the most accommodating with like giving us the information.
I think they may have been the only one that wasn't run by Disney, actually.
Yeah, and I also want to say, my heart goes out to anybody who has allergies or dietary restrictions, because I learned like doing this process that like, it wasn't easy trying to just get some basic information. Like some places were super accommodating, but some places were acting like I was trying to get like the Krabby Patty secret formula, and I was just like, why is this so difficult, like me just trying to know what's in the food I'm eating?
That actually brings us to our number 2, which is the Backlot Express Chicken Teriyaki. This was the hardest one to figure out exactly what was in it, and they opened up to like the teriyaki, so I was like, you can't know this. You cannot know what is in this teriyaki sauce. Like,
it was weird.
Sorry. Like,
it was weird.
Is everything okay with the teriyaki sauce? But it's tasty. Maybe that's why I'm not supposed to know. It was very good. I get that regularly, which is why I think it made number 2 for me. Again, it might be a little bit more sugary. It does have a decent amount of rice, but I think that if you're looking to eat healthier at a theme park, it's definitely one of the lighter, healthier options that you can have. Drum roll, please. Our number 1 healthy option in all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks is located at Animal Kingdom Park. It is inside the Valley of Moara, land of Pandora. Sam, what is it?
Of course, it's the Tule Canteen, the chicken bowl. I mean, I think we kind of knew from the start. That's been our favorite for years.
Not even just healthy, just period, right?
Yeah.
Now for this video, we did stick to the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, and we only went to quick service restaurants. We were thinking about putting in the resorts, possibly Disney Springs, but there are so many options. So let us know in the comments if you want to see maybe a healthy resort specific video, or maybe a healthy springs or specific parks specific video. But I had a lot of fun filming this, traversing all these areas. I definitely think Satu'li is number 1. The quality is consistent, the environment is atmospheric. It's a unique place to dine in, but the food is also very high quality and customizable. If you don't want salad, if you think salad's not your thing, they have a little hash that you can put in there. If you really like noodles and you don't want to be too healthy, throw some noodles on top of there. And if you don't want to be healthy at all, they have cheeseburger buns that are just delicious. So I think, I mean, if you're looking just to eat anywhere, I highly recommend of any quick service restaurant in all of Walt Disney World, Satu'li Canteen. A lot of fun today, Sam. I got to see the working dock and our animatronic. Got to walk through Epcot. So it was definitely a beautiful day.
And it's January 10th. All the Christmas stuff is still up. I think this is one of like my favorite videos that we've ever filmed. We just had a good time going to all the parks. Great weather, and like we don't feel disgusting. This is the best I've ever felt filming a top 10.
Again, I want to just stress that this isn't nutritional advice. We're not dietitians, but we eat food regularly at theme parks, and we just wanted to show you guys some lighter options. If you think there are some healthier or lighter eats that we missed, let us know in the comments below. If you don't think any of these items are healthy, let me know in the comments. Complain down there.
Don't let me know. I don't want to know. Address it to him.
But I'm interested. I think nutritionally, as far as what you usually get at a theme park, these things are a bit better of the items that you can have.
We're saying this is healthier compared to cheeseburger spring rolls and pizza and fried chicken tenders.
I will say this is the least disgusting crawl I've ever felt. At least I've ever felt doing one of these food crawls. So yeah, we appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit the bell for
an extra video.
An extra video later in the week.
So it's 2 videos.
Can you tell we just changed our schedule?
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I want to end it here with the Y-Wing. I want to do more Galaxy's Edge videos. I kind of want just to hang out in Galaxy's Edge a bit more myself. This is such an impressive land when it first opened, and I don't feel like we explored as much anymore. I love to do just like a kind of a food tour, top 10 foods of Galaxy's Edge. Let me know in the description, not description, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, but let us know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Would you like to do that video, Sam?
Yeah, why not? I always like to hang out in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, you have the rides here.
Festival of the Arts coming right up.
This Friday, Festival of the Arts video will be out. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, Those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 with differing perks like early access to videos and credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in membership, check out the join button below. You can learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with our videos in any way, we greatly appreciate it because your engagement helps make more than we feel very privileged to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.